What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another preview, and this is again a bigger one. We had the North London Derby preview, that was big. The Bayern Munich preview, that was big. But this is probably, or I should say definitely, the biggest game of the lot, and that is the game against Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. That can either take us 9 points clear, keep it at 6 of Chelsea, depending on the Man City result as well, or put Chelsea 3 points behind us. But and you can tell by that it's a massive game in itself, not because it's just Chelsea, but there's actually something on the line in terms of how our season may turn out. And tell you what, if we can win this game, which I think we will anyway, that can be so good in terms of what that can do to our confidence, what that can do to other teams. We'll put them out of the race. Yes, it's only November. Well, yeah, it's only November, pretty much December, but you know, it's still a long season to go. But it's good to have this sort of daylight on team, assuming we can get the win. But obviously, like, sub and share the content around, do whatever you have to do to help the channel growing a little bit more each day. That is nice to see, but we can do a lot better. So yeah, do whatever you have to do. Now, Chelsea had a mixed start to the season. They're on a bit of form. They obviously smoked Barcelona midweek, and we also smoked Bayern Munich in the second half. So we're both coming off the back of beating top European teams. Barcelona, I wouldn't say so much because their defence is terrible, but you know, we saw what we've done to Bayern Munich, and we can take so much confidence from that game. Even although we have injuries, Trossard came off. Arteta done his press conference earlier. Trossard may be available. Apparently, Mikel Arteta said they're doing some scans today. And in terms of Kai Havertz and Victor Gyökeres, they're saying they might be back, but to be fair, I doubt it will. They're saying they've got to do one final scan tomorrow, apparently, to see if they are available to be playing, but I don't think they will. Gabriel Jesus had a pre-season behind the closed doors friendly. Ethan Nwaneri played in that game as well. They looks good, apparently. So we are starting to get some players back, and players are starting to get a little bit of sharpness back, which is very nice to see. However, our front line at the weekend may potentially not have Trossard, who he does score big goals for us. So it might actually end up playing Madueke, who got his first goal for the club against Bayern Munich on Wednesday night. Am I confident in that? It depends, because when he was playing on the left, I wasn't really happy with him. However, when Saka came off and he scored the goal, he was so much better on the right hand side. And if you're going to start Madueke, you have to start him on the right. I don't want to see him on the left. If anything, I'd rather see Saka on the left. Saka was playing left wing back when he first came through, so he can definitely do that job, and he's more than capable of doing it. But obviously, if Trossard's back, hopefully he will, because he is a massive player for us at the minute. I would rather want to play Trossard than there. So Trossard, Saka, and Mikel Merino front line. And Mikel Merino, he's gone under the radar, especially last game. Like, he was quality in that game, dropping in to midfield, linking up. His first time balls, like I said, to left hand side in my match reaction, on point. And that has gone under the radar because he didn't get a goal, and he probably should have scored a couple of headers at least. But yeah, I've been impressed with him completely. And in terms of Chelsea, Cole Palmer is going to be back. Whether he starts or not, I don't know. I think in terms of Maresca's game management, I don't think he will start him. I think he'll come off the bench. And he's a massive threat. Like, in big games, this guy shows up, and this is a massive game for both of us, because Chelsea are in this race. Let's get it twisted. Do I think they're going to win it? Absolutely not. However, they're in this race till they're not, and it's, like I said, it's still early in this race. I don't know why I said race so many times, but there we go. But yeah, we have the chance to go 9 points clear. I think we will. I think we do beat Chelsea. I just think, yes, they beat Barcelona and they smoked them, but they should have scored about 4 or 5. Barcelona play a style of football that we're not going to play. They left so much space in behind of Chelsea that one ball over the top would do them every single time. Chelsea are going to get nowhere near that amount of space when they play us. If anything, we're going to sit in our sort of mid to low block, and we're going to look to like set pieces, grow into the game a bit more, and that's how I think we win the game. I think Chelsea in the big games, yes, they do play well. However, in terms of the style of play, I don't see how Chelsea break us down, and I don't really rate Chelsea's attack like that. Yes, they got Esteban, who had a decent game midweek. Garnacho is trash. Joao Pedro ain't been it, even though I don't think we'll start. I think we'll start Delap instead, because they went with it Enzo, Reece James, and Caicedo in midfield, so they probably will go with that again. Enzo being just basically a box crasher, because that's what he was being against Barca. But like I said, the midfield I'm definitely wary of, because Zubimendi, you can tell he's still struggling to adapt to the physicality of the league, which is understandable coming from Spain. But they have got an absolute fucking monster in Caicedo, who I think is world class. I think their fullbacks, I think Reece James, Cucurella and Caicedo, they're world class. They're just guaranteed world class in this era. They're absolutely quality, and obviously they have Lavia, who is not available, which is unfortunate for them, because he's a quality player as well, and him and Caicedo in that midfield together, that is proper. But I do think we'll win this game. I think we'll win by two clear goals. I'm going to go with 2-0 to the Arsenal. I don't really see how they score. Yes, they got Esteban, but I don't really see them doing anything, if I'm being real. That may come back to bite me, who knows, but I'm going to go 2-0. How we score the goals, I don't know. How we score the goals, I don't care. Because this game is massive, and if we can go 9 points clear of Chelsea, and I think Man City have got Leeds this weekend, so they'll beat them, but fingers crossed they don't, and we have that nice, comfortable lead at the top, hopefully. But that is it from me. Like, sub and share, and I'll see you lot in a bit. Come on, Arsenal, don't let us down, please.